Hi guys, good afternoon everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. I see some familiar names and faces. So thank you VIPs for joining this exclusive webinar with Sleek. So we'll just let everyone settle in before we start. So just to remind, this webinar may last 45 minutes to an hour. So please make yourself comfortable by grabbing some snacks, coffee, so you can stick with us throughout the entire session. If you have any questions, you can drop it in the chat and we will answer them towards the end of the webinar when we open the floor for Q&A. So yeah, we'll just wait for a bit and we'll start. Thank you. Okay, so again, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Scale Your E-commerce Business with Payoneer Checkout and Sleek webinar. I'm Ruby, your Customer Success Manager for Payoneer, handling Southeast Asia VIPs, and I'll be the moderator for today. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our first speaker, Britzy Capili. So Britzy is one of the pioneer members in Payoneer's Southeast Asia office in the Philippines and is leading initiatives to ensure the success of new customers by providing secure, affordable, and tailor-fit global payment solutions. The sales team enables strategies and also identifies opportunities across the region to acquire new customers and onboard them to the platform. She will be discussing our new product feature, which is the Payoneer Checkout. Over to you, Britzy.
Thanks so much, Ruby, for the kind intro. Hi again, everyone. My name is Britzy from the Payoneer Southeast Asia team. Thank you again for taking the time to join us for this session. I hope you get to learn more about the new Payoneer solution and also how our partner Sleek can help with your incorporation needs in Hong Kong. So just let me quickly share my screen. Okay. Awesome. So yeah. So in this session, we will cover three things. Okay. So first, just a quick refresher for everyone on Payoneer's end-to-end solution. Second is why Payoneer Checkout is the right partner to grow your e-commerce business. And third is how to take advantage of the Payoneer Checkout, our four-step onboarding flow. Okay. Now, who is Payoneer? I'm sure you're all familiar, but for anyone here who is invited by our VIPs to join us today, Payoneer is a publicly listed company, and it's a global cross-border payments platform available in 200 plus countries. So we are serving over 5 million customers today for their cross-border payment needs. And we have offices in over 21 locations, including Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and other countries as well. So throughout the years, Payoneer has been working to enable the success of our customers. And these are just some of the milestones that we've achieved so far. And also today, I wanted to share the new service that we've recently launched to enable our customers to grow more with us. So of course, we couldn't have done it without the trust of our customers, both from the enterprise side and also our customers on the SMB side as well. So you might be familiar and may already be selling in any of these global marketplaces. But today we will talk about how Payoneer can help you accept payments directly from your store. Okay, so just a quick recap of how Payoneer can help you with your cross-border payment needs. So when you open a Payoneer account, it's like having your own local receiving accounts, credit card billing facility, and an overall end-to-end solution where you can accept payments from marketplaces and directly from your clients. So once the funds are in Payoneer, you would be able to access them in three ways. So you can withdraw it to your local bank, pay your vendors or other payees directly to their bank account or through their Payoneer account. You would also have access to other value-added services like our free VAT service if you're selling in US or Europe and more. So today, as I mentioned, we will focus on the new solution that we've recently launched, which is the Payoneer Checkout solution. Okay. So you might have seen some of the recent news that we have about the launch of our checkout solution, and we're very excited to share more details with you today. Okay, so let's dive into the Payoneer Checkout. Let me play a, a 60-second video for everyone. You guys hear the there. Thank you. There. Okay, so let's dive into the Payoneer checkout solution. Okay, so just to tell you a quick story, like for the past 15 years, Payoneer has been very focused on allowing our customers to receive B2B cross-border payments, but we've been hearing a lot of requests and feedback that outside their B2B business, you would also want Payoneer to provide a solution which can help you accept payments directly on your web store. Because as we know, the e-commerce industry is booming and you want to take advantage of this opportunity. So Payoneer heard your feedback, and now we have a checkout solution which you can easily integrate into your web stores. And with this solution, you would be able to save time and money by managing everything in just one Payoneer account, whether it's your marketplace payments or your B2B payments, and of course, your web store payments as well. So with our solution, you can also improve your cash flow with our competitive settlement time. Of course, you will have the ability to accept a Visa and MasterCard payments in USD and euros with no FX conversions. So more on the savings on the later slide. And of course, the checkout solution is available in any of the platforms that you have, whether it's web, mobile, or tablet, which can help you reach more customers for your e-commerce store. And one of the things that we value the most is, of course, transparency for many of our merchants, because we want to be your growth partner. And to do this, we would like to make sure that you have the leading settlement time, the personal service that our CSMs have been providing, and of course, the transparent pricing that we can offer for this new solution. And as I mentioned, one of the key value add that the Payoneer checkout solution can offer you is you would be able to consolidate everything in just one Payoneer account. Now, I think many of you are already using Payoneer for your marketplace payments today or B2B payments. And with just that one Payoneer account, you would be able to also monitor all of the transactions that you have from your web store as well. Okay, so in this dashboard, you can detect any issues for any transaction that you want to see. Of course, have full transparency on the fees and rates for all of your payments. You would be able to view your daily payouts and complete a list of transactions that you have. Of course, you will be updated with the status of any chargeback request. If there is a refund request from your customer, you would be able to do a refund directly from your Payoneer account. As you have a very competitive FX rates and full billing visibility as well inside Payoneer. And last but not the least, you would be able to design your payment page with, of course, your personal branding for your e-commerce business. Okay. And also wanted to emphasize that with Payoneer, you would have an advanced fraud protection solution to ensure that all of the payments coming in via your web store will be protected. So we have ensured that we have a professional dedicated fraud team to monitor all of the transactions coming in and out of your account. You will have two layers of protection to ensure that you can accept more payments, but protect you from any malicious transactions that may happen. And of course, you will have visibility on 3DS and human monitoring to track suspicious activity as well. Okay. And we know that sometimes, chargebacks may happen, but with Payoneer, you have a full support. So we are always on your side if in case this issue happens for your web store payments. So today we have a local team of experts who will handle all of the chargeback claims on your behalf and will provide you with the guidance that you need to ensure that you can have a high win rate, okay, for your chargeback. Uh, During this process, as soon as we have the relevant information from you to win the dispute, your Payoneer account will be credited even months before the chargeback verdict has been resolved. Okay, and we do have very simple and organized documentation as well in the languages like English, Chinese, because we are available in Hong Kong today, that you can easily share with your finance team. Okay, and this part is also very important because we know that for many of you, you may be using like shopping carts like Magento and WooCommerce, or you have your own self-built stores. So for all of those, Payoneer can definitely support. So we currently have a plugin for both Magento and WooCommerce today. And of course, we have the APIs that is documented in a very simple manner in our repository as well. Okay. And of course, if you have any questions in terms of the integration and onboarding, we have a dedicated team who can help you, and you have your customer success manager to guide you as well. And yeah, so this page, I know it's very interesting for everyone. So what are the fees associated with the Payoneer checkout solution? So for us, as we are growing this business, we want to be the a competitive provider for you. So if you, I'll share the savings slide later, but basically Payoneer will offer a very competitive rate in terms of the card processing fees and also the gateway fees compared to other players in the market today. Okay. So just to show you a quick comparison, if you were using PayPal PayPal Hong Kong today for your checkout needs, if you're doing around 250 to 300K per month using PayPal, Payoneer can actually save you up to $8,000 on monthly savings alone. So that's already over 3% of your sales saved by just choosing Payoneer. And in terms of onboarding, we have a very simple 4-step flow. Okay. So first, you can communicate with your CSMs about your store details, and we can work on making a commercial offer for you that will make sense for you to start using the Payoneer solution. Second, once everything is set up, then we will be able to provide you a sandbox account where you can test our APIs, or if you're on WooCommerce or Magento, we will provide you with a plugin for that. Third step is to complete our KYC process and sign our contract terms, and then go live. Okay. So before I end my presentation, I wanted to share a quick word from one of our merchants from Thailand. So let me play this.
My name is Hugo, and I am Managing Director of Tyler Electronics. We sell electronics spare parts to engineers, hobbyists, DIYers, and small manufacturers all around the world. We sell it mainly through our own website. I personally been using Payoneer for many years, and I noticed how Payoneer worked hard and improved themselves to become a leader in their market. So we decided to partner with Payoneer. We like how they work, and we want to have our customers easy payment with us. After you go through initial setup and integration process, everything is easy to use and straightforward, and also the rates are very competitive. I highly recommend Payoneer for online sellers.
Great. Yeah, so that's it, everyone. Hopefully this session was able to provide you with an overview of how our new checkout solution works. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us on this email. But of course, you have your own customer success managers to help you. So later on, I'm happy to answer any quick questions on the Q&A session. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Britzy, for that insightful session. I saw that there were questions already raised. As mentioned a while ago, we will be addressing them later on when we open the Q&A session. So for our next session, we will be able to understand now how to incorporate in Hong Kong. So Sleek is a Singapore company founded 5 years ago, offering trouble-free incorporation, corporate governance, accounting, and tax filing services in Hong Kong, Singapore, Australia, and the United Kingdom. Very interesting topic to be presented by account executive at Sleek, Alan Nang.
Hi, thanks so much, Ruby, for the introduction. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you all. So let me share my screen. 1 second. Okay. So all of you can see my screen, right? So before I start, may I ask a questions? So is there anyone of you here have experience setting up a company in Hong Kong before? So you can on the chat board, you feel free to send a yes if you did before. So in the next 14 minutes and a half, I will cover 4 topics mainly. So first is who is Sleek? Sorry. And the next one will be why you should pick Hong Kong to start your business, the steps to start business in Hong Kong, and the annual obligations companies should comply every year. And lastly, I will cover how Sleek can support. So Sleek, who are Sleek? So we are a Singapore company founded 5 years ago by two French. So before starting Sleek, they have founded a few companies as well. When they did the setting up, they find it very confusing as there are many informations online, but many of them are complicated and not organized. And after the company is set up, there are also some annual obligations the company have to comply, and tons of paperwork were there, which made them very frustrating. So finally, they got the idea of founding Sleek, an electronic platform that simplifies all these tasks and processes, offering a trouble-free incorporation, corporate governance, accounting, and tax filing services. 5 years passed, we're no longer in just Singapore, but we also have services in Hong Kong, Australia, and also the UK. So what's special with Sleek? I would say there are mainly 3 selling points. First one is we are very digital and automated. So no more paperwork and no more green boxes. Everything will be stored on our platform, on our cloud platform, so you can access all your company's compliance document or statutory records or anytime and anywhere you want. Second one is we are very easy to use, so you don't have to be in Hong Kong or to set up the company or maintain your company. So all you need is just a mobile phone and also a computer, then we can do everything for you. And last one will be, and also I think is the most important one, is we have a very transparent pricing. So all our pricing can be found on our website. So we won't charge you with any hidden costs. So it's just one cost to get you up and running. So, I think most of you here might already have some thoughts in setting up a company in Hong Kong. But if you haven't made up your mind, I have consolidated 6 top reasons our customers chose Hong Kong to start their own business. So first one, I would say Hong Kong is one of the world leading financial hub with a very free economy and an effective law system, which could be great to do business here. And the second one is Hong Kong is situated in a good strategic location in the heart of Asia. So traveling between China, Japan, Singapore would just take you less than 5 hours. And the third one is we have a very well-educated and experienced workforce here. And lastly, which I think is the most attractive one, is the low tax rate in Hong Kong. So compared to the 17% tax rate in Singapore, so Hong Kong tax rate is very simple. There are just 2 tiers. With 2 million Hong Kong dollar profits or below, the tax rate is 8.25%, while after 2 million Hong Kong dollar profits, the tax rate is 16.5%. And one good news to you all, if your company's revenue are not generated from Hong Kong, you don't have any operations here, and all the directors are not living in Hong Kong, then you're probably eligible to apply for the offshore tax exemption. And if you are approved for these status, then all the profits are exempted from tax in Hong Kong. So I hope these could help you to make up your decision. And if you decide to pick Hong Kong to run your business, what's the next step? So how to start a company here? So basically, there are some information you need. First of all, you have to figure out who is the shareholder and who is the director in the Hong Kong company. And unlike Singapore, they need a local director to run a company, but in Hong Kong, you don't need that. So we don't have any limitation on the nationality of the shareholders and also the directors here. So first, you have to figure out who is the shareholder and who is the director. And then you need to know about the capital structure in Hong Kong of your Hong Kong company. So the minimum paid up capital will be 1 Hong Kong dollar only. And then you have to know what business nature you are going to do. And then you will need a Hong Kong address for your company registered address. So it can be a commercial one, it can be an industrial one, it can be a residential one, but it cannot be a post office box. And then you need a local company secretary in Hong Kong. So although they hold no power in the company, their main role is to keep the company in compliance with the local company registry and also the Inland Revenue Department. And lastly, of course, we need a proposed company name. It can be in English or in Chinese or in both English and also Chinese. So once you got all these informations, then the next step will be you have to fill out the relevant forms, including the incorporation form NNC1 and also the article of association. So once you got these two documents, then you can submit to the relevant government agencies in person or electronically. So, and then all you have to do is just wait for the government to process all the documents, and then you will get the business registration certificate, which is the document that all people or companies have and need to have in order to run the business in Hong Kong legally. And tada, you will got the business BRC here, and you can finally do your business. So next one, I will talk about the annual obligations a company should comply in Hong Kong. So basically, there are 4 documents that all companies have to do every year, so to legally run the business in Hong Kong. First one is the document called annual return. So you have to file to the company registry every year. So this document, basically, it tells the company registry if there's any information changes regarding the company, like the company name, the company address, who is the director, who is the shareholder. So even there's no changes, you still have to submit that every year. So we will have, so this one is one of the documents you have to file every year. Second one is the renewal of the business registration certificate. Even you are not a company, maybe you are a sole proprietor, so you still need to get a business registration certificate when you run a business in Hong Kong. So this one, a company should renew it every year. And third one is a document called employer's return. So this is a document to tell the Inland Revenue Department if you got any employees in the company and how much they are earning. And the last one, which I think is the most important one, which is the profit tax return and also the audited financial statements. So based on these 2 documents, the government will determine if your company have to pay any tax or how much tax you will have to pay. But please note that even your company is satisfied with the offshore tax exemption, you still have to submit these 2 documents, profit tax return and also the audit financial statement every year to the Inland Revenue Department. So how can Sleek support you all with all these things? So if you don't have any companies in Hong Kong, definitely we can help you with that. So all you have to do is just sign up on our platform, give us all the required information, like what's the name of the company, who is the director, who is the shareholder. Then we will convert them to the documents that government required and then help you to set up the companies. And second one will be the registered address. If you don't have any address in Hong Kong, don't worry. Sleek, we can provide our address in Central to you as your company registered address. Whenever there's a mail coming in, we will help you scan it, upload to our platform, and then notify you by email. Next is the company secretarial service. As mentioned, company secretary is a must in Hong Kong if you set up a limited companies. So when you have some inquiries like you want to change your company name, you would like to appoint a new director, you would like to distribute dividends to company or allot more new shares, etc. All you have to do is just give us a call or send us an email. Then our team will help you to assist you with those issues. And then lastly, and last but not least, we can also support you with accounting, audit, and tax filing. Surely, when your business is running, there are some income and expenses. We can do the bookkeeping works for you with an ongoing basis with Xero. Some of you might already heard that before. They're a world-renowned cloud accounting tools. So we are their platinum partner. And last year, we also won the Partner of the Year in Singapore. So additionally, we are a CPA firm in Hong Kong. So after your accounts are completed, our in-house CPA accountant can also support you with the audit reports and also profit tax return. Again, all these services can be done on our digital platform. So say goodbye to papers and say hello to eco-friendly. So next one, let me show you, let me give you a brief demo on what our platform looks like. And if you decide to proceed, what's the steps? So all you have to do is just first go to our platform, go to our website, sleek.com/HK. And right here, you can see there's a login button. So all you have to do is just create an account with, on Sleek channel. And then once you verify your email, feel free to log into the platform again. So if you don't have any companies in Hong Kong, please select start a new company. Or if you have a Hong Kong company already and you want to use our company secretary or accounting service in Sleek, you can click this button, which is transfer existing company secretary or accounting service to Sleek. And once you click this button, there are basically 5 steps, which is very straightforward and simple. And these will take you less than 10 minutes only. So on the first page, we need the company information, such as the company name, the business activities your company are going to do, the source of funds, and the next step of your company. And then it will come to the next page. So the next page, we need the company address. So you can select our address, or if you already got an address in Hong Kong, feel free to type in your own address. And the next one will be the directors and also the shareholders information. So here we will need the name and also the email. And also for the shareholder, it's the same. We will need their name and also the email. And if these shareholders is a corporate shareholder, let's say you have a Singapore company, you would like to set up a Hong Kong subsidiary for your Singapore company, then you can select this one, corporate shareholder. So type in your Singapore company name and then the representative name and also the address, email address. So once you got all this information, the next page, you can select your accounting needs here. So if you need our support here, feel free to select the accounting plans that's suitable for your case. So these accounting plans, you can see there are several plans here. Just select the one you need. And then once, if you don't need any accounting support, you can also click skip for now and then always come back to us when you need. So once it will come to the last page, which is the payment page. So on the left-hand side, you can see the pricing breakdown. So if you confirm everything is right, you can set up the payment with a credit card, debit card, or bank transfer. So once we got all these informations, then our team will help you to prepare all the incorporation documents and then submit to the government afterwards. So let me come back to this page. So yeah, so I think that's the end of my sharing today. And thanks all of you here. I hope you find them very useful. I have attached a QR code here of my meeting link. In case you would like to schedule a call with me and discuss further, feel free to pick a time convenient for you there. And I also attach our website link as well. Feel free to check it out and you can learn more about us, our pricing, and many useful articles of incorporation, accounting, and tax related, etc. And one last thing, there's a promo code here. If you are interested in Sleek service, don't forget to use it and to enjoy a 1,000 Hong Kong dollar discount. Thanks all.
Thank you so much, Alan, for that presentation. I hope that this will help our relevant VIPs in terms of their scaling their business. So now we will open the floor for questions. we will address first the question raised during Britsy's presentation a while ago, wherein the question was, how can we sign up and can we integrate to Shopify?
Thanks, Ruby. Cool. So let me answer the first question. How can you sign up? So if you have, feel free to contact Ruby or your relevant customer success manager to guide you on the onboarding process for our checkout solution. Okay. And as I mentioned in my session earlier, there are 4 steps in our onboarding flow. So first, we will ask you to submit a merchant application form that you can fill in with your relevant store details so we can review your store and make sure that we can support your line of business. And after that, your customer success manager will prepare a commercial offer for you. Okay. Second, once that's done, we will give you the details so you can test out the Payoneer Checkout APIs if you have a self-built store, or if you have, if you are using shopping carts like WooCommerce or Magento. Currently, we have plugins available today for that. And then third is we can complete the account verification that is required for this service and also sign the contract. And that's it. So after that, everything is ready and you can go live and start using Payoneer. Okay. And then the second question, can we integrate to Shopify? So very good question, Ali. Actually, today, Payoneer is working very hard with the Shopify team to complete our integration with them. So hopefully, we will be releasing some good news soon. Hopefully by the end of the year, but we will do our best to make sure that we can also support sellers on Shopify. Okay. I hope that answers your question.
Okay, thank you so much, Britsy. Ali, Azar, if you have follow-up questions, you can type it in the chat. But we also have other questions raised earlier. We pulled them from our VIPs. So this is for Payoneer Checkout. So first question is, how many currencies can you support for the checkout solution today?
Thanks, Ruby. So in terms of the currencies, we can actually support over 200 plus currencies to be accepted on your web store. As long as you can build it on your site, we would be able to accept that currency for you. Okay. Now, in terms of settlement, we have 2 main currencies today that we can settle into your Payoneer balance. So we have USD and Euro. And in the coming months, we will be adding more currencies like pounds and Japanese yen as well. But yeah, so just to clarify, in terms of accepting currencies, we can support everything that you can build on your website, and then settlement into your Payoneer account today, it's USD and Euro. Okay.
Okay. For the second question, are the rates negotiable for Payoneer Checkout?
Great question. And the simple answer is yes. So please feel free to contact your customer success manager to discuss how we can, customize the rates for you to make sure that we can support your business. To give you an example, like for our customers who are doing 6 figures for their stores, earlier you saw that we are starting from 3.1%. So we can definitely talk about how we can customize the pricing for you as well. So it depends on the expectation of volumes that you have for your store, and of course, other considerations as well. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Britsy. And I think lastly for Payoneer Checkout, they don't have Hong Kong company. Can I still use your service?
Awesome question. And this is the reason why we invited Alan from Sleek today. So as you know, the Payoneer Checkout solution is a new solution of Payoneer that we have recently launched in the past few months. So today we've chosen Hong Kong as the hub to support the service. And there are a lot of benefits of also considering Hong Kong as your main incorporation country today. Of course, outside being able to use the Payoneer Checkout solution. So for anything related to Hong Kong incorporation, this is something that Alan and the Sleek team can definitely support you with.
Okay, thank you, Britzy. So moving on for the Sleek questions. There's a question raised for Sleek. Do I need the Hong Kong bank account to set up Hong Kong entity?
Thanks so much for the questions. So legally, there's no laws that says company they must need a Hong Kong bank account. So after you set up the companies, so let's say you can go to apply for a Payoneer account, or let's say if you have a bank in your home country that accepts Hong Kong company to apply for the account, you can definitely go for it. But don't forget that with your account, like your annual accounts, financial accounts, you have to mark down all the transactions within these accounts. So let's say Payoneer's account, you have to do all the bookkeeping works for these accounts, these transactions.
Got it. Thank you so much for that. Another question was, can I add more shareholders into the company later on?
Yes, of course. So adding other shareholders is very easy. So let's say you just have one shareholder in the beginning, you just got only 100 shares in the company. Then later on, let's say you would like to invite two more investors in your company. It is totally okay. We can help you to allot more new shares into the company. Let's say when it is originally 100, we can help you increase it to 300 shares in total in the company. And these process will only take around like 5 working days. Then we can already help you to do all the document works.
Okay, thank you. And lastly, are there any ways for me to pay myself other than salary?
Yes, of course. So there are 3 main ways for some of our customers how they paid salary to themselves. So first, of course, they can pay themselves with a very normal salary, so which is the most easy and normal way. The second way will be paid by dividends. And the third way is the director loans. So these are most common ways that our customers, they choose to pay themselves. If you would like to learn more about these things, feel free to schedule a call with me so I can go through further with you.
Okay, thank you so much, Alan. And there's a follow-up question from Ali, I believe. When are you guys, this is for Payoneer Checkout, when are you guys going to accept US and UK companies?
Thanks, Ellie. So we are also looking to launch the service outside Hong Kong, so including US and UK. So please feel free to touch base with your CSM on when is the launch date, but we're definitely working on that because we understand that our customers in Southeast Asia have multiple entities like Hong Kong, Singapore, and Hong Kong. So it's definitely something in consideration with our product team. Okay.
Okay, so I think that's it for the questions. If you have other questions, you can type it in the chat, or you can address it to your customer success managers or sales team, and then we'll reach out to you to answer the questions. We hope that you find this session very relevant and useful as you scale your business, your e-commerce business. Again, thank you so much. I think that's it for now for us from Alan and Britzy, and we hope that you guys enjoyed the session.
Thanks, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thanks. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.